Welcome to HB classes. This is Haribabu. Today I am going to explain about the tangents. So till the last year, this chapter they will ask in board examination 4 marks. Probably this year they may can ask 8 marks because some of the syllabus was reduced. They may can ask 2 questions. So 2 questions means each question can carry as a 4 marks. So first I'll explain as a introduction of tangents. Then after that I'm going to explain one sum. This is a circle. Now we know that this is the center. If I draw this is we call it as a secant of circle. This is we call it as a secant of circle. Now for the same circle, it touches the circle at only one point. It touches the circle at only one point. Then we call it as a tangents of the circle. This is we call it as a secant. This is we call it as a tangent of the circle. Now similarly, if I consider as a one circle. This is the circle. For this circle, from the exterior point P, I can draw 2 tangents to the circle. That means what do you need to understand? If a tangent touches the circle at only one point, then we can able to draw it as only one tangent to the circle. From the exterior point, we can able to draw the 2 tangent to the circle. Now listen carefully. When you draw from exterior point 2 tangent to the circle, the lengths of tangents are equal. So that means what I can write it? AP equal to PB. The lengths of tangents are equal. From exterior point, if you draw 2 tangents to the circle, the lengths of tangents are equal. Now if I join to the center, these two. Now the center angle I consider as a O. Angle AOB plus angle APB was equal to 180 all the time. The center angle, exterior angle, it is going to form 180 degrees. Center angle, exterior angle, it is going to form as a 180 degrees. So these two are the radius. I can consider these 2 lengths also equal. Now similarly, if I draw any bisecting point, that means I am going to join the OP. When I join the OP, this angle is going to be bisected. So now in case if the center angle is 120, this will be 60, this also will be 60. Then this will be 30, this will be 30. Now if we add this to sum of the angle, it should form as a 180 degrees. Now listen once again, all the properties I am going to explain it. From the exterior point, if you draw 2 tangents to the circle, then the lengths of the tangents are equal. The center angle, exterior angle, always it will be 180 degrees. When I draw the bisecting line, the angle is going to be bisected both the places. So these are the introduction about the tangents. Now I will solve one question. Then listen carefully for that. Now look at here. 3 circles touch each other externally. So now one by one I will show you in the form of the diagram also. First circle, second circle, third circle. So what is the question says? Three circles touch each other externally. I have drawn that. A triangle is formed when the centers of these circles are joined. So now I am plotting the centers. The centers I am giving the name as A, B, C. The center angle I am mentioning as A, B, C. Now what is our question says? A triangle is formed. A triangle is formed when you join the centers of these circles. When you join the centers of the circle, it is going to form triangle. So now go for the next one. Find the radii of these circles. We need to find the radius of these circles. Now what I am going to do, let radii of three circles are R1, R2, R3. So this I am considering as a R1. This also will be R1, R2, R2, R3, R3. So the same radius. So the radii of the three circles R1, R2, R3 I have considered it. Now look at here. So find the radii of these three circles if the sides of the triangle formed are 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 9 centimeter. So now here they have mentioned one side is 6 centimeters. One side is 6 centimeter, other side is 8 centimeter, third side is 9 centimeter. So anywhere you can write 6, 7, 8, anywhere you can write it. So these are the sides of the triangle. Now listen carefully. So three circles are touch each other externally. When you join the centers of these circles, the lengths of the centers of the circles are 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 9 centimeter. We need to find the radius of the circles. So the radius we have considered as R1, R2, R3. Now we'll simplify it. Now listen carefully. R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 is how much? 6. Because this is the R1 plus R2. That means it is the length of AB. That is forming as a 6 centimeter. Now similarly, R2 plus R3. R2 plus R3, it is forming 8 centimeter. Third one, R1 plus R3. R1 plus R3 is 9 centimeter. This is, I'll consider equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. These three cycles. So now we got three equations. Now when we solve these three equations, we will be able to find the R1, R2, R3 values. To solve these three equations, take any two equations and solve it. So now I am going to do these two equations. So now what I am going to do is, I will subtract. So equation 2 minus equation 3. Equation 2 minus equation 3. Subtract it. Whenever you are subtracting, change the sign. So R3 will get the cancellation. Now what is remaining here? R2 minus R1 equal to minus 1. Because 8 minus 9 you are getting as a minus 1. Now take the first equation. First equation I can write the R2 plus R1 also 6. Because the order I have changed, R2 plus R1. Now add these two equations. Then what I am going to get it here? 2R2 equal to 6 minus 1, that is a 5. R2 equal to 2.5. 5 divided by 2, you will get the 2.5. R2 value got the 2.5 centimeter. So that means what? Now we got the value of R2. So this R2 value substitute in the equation 1. This R2 value substitute in the equation 1. So R1 plus 2.5 equal to 6. So R1 equal to this 2.5, you take other side of the equal. 6 minus 2.5, R1 equal to 3.5 centimeter. R1 is 3.5 centimeter. Now next what I am going to do, this R1 value substitute in the third equation. 3.5 plus R3 equal to 9. So R3 equal to 9 minus 3.5. So R3 equal to 5.5 centimeter. Therefore, R1 equal to 3.5 centimeter. R2 equal to 2.5 centimeter. R3 equal to 5.5 centimeter. So now here what we have done, we got the three equation. We have solved the two equation. When you solve this two equation, it formed another equation. This equation we have solved it with the equation 1, then you got the R2 value. R2 value I have substituted in the equation 1, then I got R1 value. So R1 value I substituted in the equation 3, I got R3 value. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching.